Hi folks, David Picton here, jazz percussionist, pianist, composer. I'm back after I haven't done any teaching videos for a couple of years, but I'm back and we moved from Brooklyn to Manhattan and we're in Washington Heights now in this nice beautiful new studio. Got a new drum kit, new piano, new vibraphone, everything. So anyway, I want to get right to what I want to teach today, and I want to ask you, what is this rhythm? I'll give you a hint. I'm playing it on the clave sticks. Yes, you guessed it. It's the clave rhythm, which is what most, if not all, Latin music, well, most Latin music is based on it. Some of it sort of just has it in the feeling of it, but some of it is very tightly structured on it. I'm not really here to talk about Latin music though. That's a whole world. Once we start talking about the clave, I know I've done a couple videos before where I touched on Latin music, but once we start talking about the clave, you're talking about what it's all about, and that's going to take several videos. So rather than getting into that right now, I'm going to talk more about how clave is actually, the clave rhythm is prevalent in music other than Latin music too, like jazz, a lot of jazz. And the reason is because jazz and also some R&B and things like that, some pop types of music. But the reason being that it's rooted in African music. You know, let's face it, jazz has lots of roots, but a major one is African American folk music. And so in African music, all of it really, but particularly West African music, is very structured on this rhythm. It's a very simple rhythm, but you got lots of complicated rhythms that are structured on that rhythm. I'm going to give you one example of of an Afro-Cuban rhythm called the cascada rhythm, which here I'll do the clave right here. Listen to this. Okay, that's the cascada rhythm I'm doing here, but it fits right into the clave. It's structured on it. You can see that all the main accents are right in the clave. Now let's talk about that, and then we're going to get into talking about how this is. There's a lot of jazz tunes too, and R&B songs that are also structured on the clave. So the clave has, how many strokes is that? Let's count that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 strokes. But you see how it's separated into a group of 3 and then a group of 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So some songs are structured on what's called the 3-2 clave when it's separated that way, but you can also reverse that and have 2-3 clave. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And different songs will be, some songs will be structured on the 3-2 clave, some will be structured on the 2-3. I'm going to give you an example of a bebop tune by Charlie Parker that's structured on 3-2 clave. All right, I'll play it on the clave sticks and I'll sing it. It's called Moose the Mooch. And that's as far as I'll go for now because of time restraint. But you see how that melody just fits the clave perfectly. All the main accents of the melody. Not every single note is falling on a clave stroke, but all the main ones are. You see what I mean? It's structured around it. Here's another good example. Rhythmaning by Thelonious Monk. Now this one's structured on 2-3 clave. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dum bum bum, ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum ba ba dum ba. You see what I mean? That's very tightly structured on 2-3 clave. Now I don't even know if Thelonious Monk or Charlie Parker were consciously thinking of that as they wrote the song, but I just think that it's so much of a part of the rhythmic language of jazz that's very rooted in African folk music that folkloric music that it just comes through naturally without necessarily planning that. You take any Afro-Cuban song like Chevere Chevere, for example, by Tito Rodriguez, and that's a good example of how it's structured on 2/3 clave also. Chevere Chevere, ba ba da ba doo da ba ba da, Chevere Chevere, ba ba da ba doo da ba ba da. See, so the songs, the melodies themselves are structured on the clave. Melodies are more than just pitches, notes like do, re, mi, fa, so, but it's also the rhythm of those pitches, how the rhythm is organized to create a melodic statement. Now, I'm going to also jump into a little bit of older jazz, okay? And show how in older New Orleans style jazz, you hear a lot of clave too. One of the main rhythms is called the second line rhythm. And that goes like this. Okay, so a song called the 12th Street Rag goes like this. Okay, and you hear the clave right there. Okay, and then I want to end with Superstition by Stevie Wonder, and because that's more in the R&B area, more in the pop area, something some of you might relate to more. Okay, so that starts out with the piano, the electric piano going. To show you how you can get this clave feeling into your improvisation, into your free playing, your creativity, and if you do that, you'll have more of a feeling of the language of this kind of music, which is rooted in African folkloric music. That's it.